All right, current students, new students, and potential students of Falls Music School and Green Music School. Mike Loudon, co-owner and director here of Falls Music School and Green Music School. Wanted to show you one of the cool new features that we're going to be offering to our students and just kind of show you how it can be really valuable for you, whether you're an adult student or you have a child learning with us. This is going to be called the student portal. And essentially what happens is we'll send you some login information and you're going to be able to sign in right on from our website. We'll give you a generic password at first and then you can set your own. What you're looking at here is kind of the home page and just sort of a dashboard of the stuff we're going to be getting more in depth with. So let's just sort of dive right in here. So like I said, this is the dashboard, but I'll just kind of go through each individual thing here so you can see what value this could bring to you or your family. The number one thing that I think is going to be really cool is this calendar. So especially if you have multiple students with us and maybe they're on different days and things like that, it can be a little bit crazy to keep track of. Again, over here you will see sort of a quick rundown of upcoming events in the next 30 days, but here you'll see a full calendar and you'll see, which lessons are confirmed coming up here. You'll also be able to check attendance and things like that. There's some more details that I'll actually get into here in a little bit. But the really great thing is sort of the extra convenience that this could add to your family. I want to say that obviously, if you'd rather just call us or email us as we normally do, we're still completely happy to do that. But after talking with some parents, sometimes you sort of realize something at 11:30 p.m. And you just want to get it taken care of right away. You can log into the portal and let's say that good old George Costanza here. He isn't able to make this 4:30 p.m. lesson on the 5th. So I'm logged in under his father, Frank Costanza, and all you have to do is click on this, and then you can just cancel the attendance. You can put a note to the teacher or something, say maybe he has a doctor's appointment or something like that. And then you just hit this yes, and the teacher will actually get an email right away. We'll just send to them. Their calendar will be automatically updated, and then that lesson is canceled. So again, sometimes if something just sort of comes up last minute, it can be a really quick way of taking care of things. Now, notice that now this 4:30 for Mike Loudon, that's me, is open, right? And there's also some other open lesson slots. So, as you guys know, our makeup policy is that we can't guarantee anything because oftentimes our teachers legitimately aren't able to if they have a completely filled schedule. But say we do have a couple half-hour slots, like I said, this one opened up and there's a couple here on Friday. What you can do is you can log in and you can see when your teacher might have available. And you cancel this 4:30, but you say, hey, actually, I could do this 4 o'clock on Friday. And you just register right for that. You register for just this lesson only in this case. If you needed to change your lesson time permanently, that's how you would go. That's when you would hit this register for all occurrences. But then you can just register for this, like I said. And then, like I said, the teacher will get an email, their calendar will be updated, and all as well. So it can be a really quick way of doing things. Again, we're more than happy to still do this for you. After talking to some parents, it seems like a lot of people will really like this. There is a couple sort of restrictions. You can't book that. If it's only been 2 hours, say it's 2 o'clock on Friday, you can't book that. We have about 48 hours for you to do that reschedule, but that still is a great option for you. So that's what we're most excited about. Some other great things here, obviously just some contact info for the school and your teacher, pretty self-explanatory. We have this accounts and invoices tab. So if you have any questions on your bill, a lot of times you can check it right here. If you need to update credit card information, you can do that here. You can see your invoices here. George doesn't have any, he just started. But you can see that they do owe 115. So if Frank wanted to go ahead and pay that, and if he wasn't on our auto pay system, you can hit this make payment button and actually get that taken care of right away. You can update a lot of things right through here. Attendance and notes is another really cool thing we're excited about. Obviously, we'll let you know what the attendance is over the last 90 days. George has only had a couple of lessons and he's missed one, so that's why that's at 67%. You can pull reports from it, all of that good stuff. But the really exciting thing, and you may have seen this on the home dashboard over here, is say that there's this lesson on the 8th. You can click on it and the teacher can actually put notes right in here. So oftentimes we like to talk to our parents, let them know how things are going, what to listen for, all of that good stuff. A teacher can actually put this right into that lesson. Hey, good job for today. Here's some goals for this week. Here's some new songs to take a look at, just so the parent can stay informed, especially if there's a situation where you just have to kind of drop them off or something and you're not able to talk with the teacher. This is a great way to stay in touch and make sure that you know what to work for. Again, either if you're a student and you just had a quick question and you didn't quite remember, or again, if you're a parent and you have a child with us and you just want to make sure that everything is being stayed on top of, this is a great way to do it. There's a lending library here. We're not using this a whole lot quite yet, but if there's ever anything that needs to be borrowed, we will put it here again, just so everybody knows. There are these online resources which I think are really cool. So certain things that teachers have, they can upload them to My Music Staff and assign them to particular students. So that way, maybe if a paper gets lost, or maybe if it's just easiest for you to keep it all in here, we can just upload these online resources to particular students. They can check it out. They can click right on here, and they can download it and look at it, which is really nice. Um, Other great feature is this practice log. It'll just kind of keep track. This is partially for the teachers. Obviously, they can see how much practice is going on, but also for parents or even just motivated adult students who want to keep track of these type of things. You can hop on here. You can start a timer and kind of keep track of things that way. You can add time manually. It's sort of like if you've ever been in band or if your child has ever been in band, and there's sort of like those practice sheets, right, that then have to be signed off on. If you want, this is a great way to keep track of those things and make sure that practice is happening. Maybe you're making dinner or they're over at grandma's house and you want to make sure practicing is still getting done. This is a great way to do that. Like I said, this also helps us teach a lot better because if we see how much practicing is going on, it can really help adjust our lesson plans accordingly. And there's even I'll kind of show you here if you hit add time, then you can even add in some notes. There's particular questions, or you can upload attachments that the student has. This is a great way to again kind of add some extra information to the teacher to get the most out of lessons as possible. There's also this repertoire tab, similar to online resources, where again we can just sort of assign particular repertoire to people just so they know what to work on. We also have this email history down here in case you ever want to just double check any emails that we may have sent to you and all of that good stuff. So we think this is a really valuable resource. We're excited to start rolling it out to all of our new students and some of our current students and eventually get everybody on here. We just think this is going to make the musical community all the better and just want to give different options for people. Again, if you'd rather do things how we've normally been doing things, that is a-okay. That's why we have the admin staff here. That's why I tend to be around a lot. But just for people who prefer to do things this way, we want to give them that option since it is 2020 after all. So if there's any questions on this, feel free to get in touch with us. We're really, really excited about it. And we're so happy to get it started. Thanks a lot, guys.